Hello, everybody. My name is Dr. Julia Guseva. I'm a teacher and a writer. And today what I'd like us to talk about is story plots. And more specifically, how do you know that the idea you have for a story is actually an idea for a story? It's not just a situation. So how do you tell the difference between a story and a situation? So you probably have some kind of a plot in mind, right? So let's look at these four characteristics that will tell us that your idea is just a situation, that it's not a story. So number one, so what is a situation? A situation is a problem that has an obvious and direct solution. For example, if your roof is leaking, well, what's the solution? The solution is either to fix that roof, right, yourself, or to have somebody else fix it. So that's a situation. It's not going to be developed into a story, most likely. And of course, some of you are super creative and you can say, oh, but what if it was an alien spaceship that crashed into my roof? That's possible. And then you do have a story. But I'm just looking at it on the surface, right? What is the problem? If it's a simple problem with an obvious solution, then it's a situation that could become a part of your story, but that's not a story itself, right? So that's number one. Number two is a situation can reveal a character's problem-solving skills, but it's not going to reveal the character's deeper nature. So again, if you're fixing the roof, most likely, looking at it on the surface, it's a specific skill, and it's a very important skill, but it does not test your protagonist's character and does not reveal his or her nature. Again, generally speaking, right, of course, you can always come up with some kind of an example where it does, but generally speaking, if it's just a skill and that situation, that problem can be resolved by just using your skills or your character skills, it's not going to lead to a story. Number three, a situation generally does not have plots, subplots, twists, and complications. So your roof needs to be fixed, you need to get materials together, right, if you know how to do it yourself, or you need to call somebody, you need to get ready for this repair, and you need to get it done. That's about it. There are no more complications to that immediate situation. So think about your situation or your idea, and think about, does it lend itself naturally to complications, plot twists, and things like that? If it doesn't, then it's an idea. It's not an idea that will work for a story. And the last one is has to do with the character change. When we talk about stories, we usually say that the main character tends to change, become different, right? Emotionally, maybe even physically, from the beginning to the end of the story. If your problem does not involve that emotional change, yes, you could be sad that your roof is leaking, and at the end you're happy that your roof is fixed, but that's really a really small reaction to a situation. It's not a deep emotional change that an idea for a story would involve, right? So again, we talked about four ways to determine if your story idea is going to lead you to a story or just a situation. If you recognize your idea in these four scenarios, then you have a situation and you can use it in your story, but you need a different story idea, or you need to develop your story idea more. And we can talk about it in a different video. I hope this was helpful, and thank you for watching.